Everything about age gap relationships explained in 30 minutes. Are you in a relationship with someone who is significantly older or younger than you? This type of relationship often draws curious glances when you're out in public. Are they father and daughter, or does he just look older than he is? So the question is, does age difference in relationships matter? Whether you're considering such a relationship or already in one, this video promises to shed light on what truly counts in making love last. You might find that age really is just a number, or is it? Stay until the end, and we'll answer some interesting questions related to this topic. What is an age gap relationship? An age gap relationship is a romantic or intimate relationship with a significant difference in age between the two partners and can vary depending on personal preferences or culture. But what does significant mean? While there's no set number that defines it, a common benchmark is an age difference of about 10 years or more. You can picture this. He might be grooving to the Beatles or the Rolling Stones in his vinyl treasure trove, while she's more in tune with Taylor Swift or The Weeknd streaming from her Spotify. This isn't just about differing musical tastes, it's about the unique blend of perspectives, life experiences, and cultural references that each person brings to the table. However, many successful relationships occur between partners with significant age gaps, even decades between birth dates. So, what is a good age gap in a relationship? Let's crack the code on age gap relationships. Imagine you're 50 with a love for classic rock, and your better half is tuning into TikTok trends. Sounds like a recipe for generational jazz, doesn't it? But here's the million-dollar question. What's a good age gap in a relationship? Is it a sprinkle of years that sweetens the bond, or does a large dollop make the relationship recipe go sour? Dive into the heart of the US, and you'll find research from Emory University that throws a bit of cold water on the large age gap flame. Their 2014 study suggests that couples with decades between them often find the gap widens beyond years to interests and life goals, leading to a symphony that's more dissonant than harmonious. Picture this. He's planning retirement while she's planning her next career move. It's not just about syncing playlists, but life plans. Couples with significant age differences often navigate a unique set of dynamics that influence their happiness and potential issues within the relationship. Research sheds light on these dynamics, revealing both the complexities and the rewards of such relationships. A pivotal study conducted by Emory University in 2014 explored the impact of age differences on marital satisfaction and divorce rates. The research indicated that couples with a 1-year age gap showed a significantly lower divorce rate, about 3%. However, as the age gap widened, the likelihood of divorce increased. Couples with a 5-year gap faced an 18% chance of divorce. Those with a 10-year difference had a 39% chance. And relationships with a 20-year age gap saw their divorce risk escalate to over 95%. This statistical increase in divorce rates highlights some of the inherent challenges faced by age gap couples. These can include differing life goals, cultural disconnects, and social judgment, which may contribute to relational strain over time. Younger partners may be at a different life stage, seeking adventure and new experiences, while older partners might prioritize stability and routine, leading to potential conflicts in lifestyle and future planning. In reality, there's no rule or regulation defining an ideal age gap. There's no specific number for this. Love is free and unbound, and when hearts come together sincerely, age is just a number. However, before you commit to a relationship with someone significantly older or younger, usually by 10 years or more, you should consider some potential challenges. We will delve deeper into this topic in the next section. Stay tuned until the end. So, what do you think is the ideal age gap? 5 years? 10 years? Or more than 10 years? Comment the number you think is reasonable. Benefits of age differences in relationships. Despite the hurdles they may present, age gap relationships come with a suite of benefits that can significantly enrich the lives of those involved. Research suggests that women in such relationships often report a higher degree of satisfaction, than those in same-age partnerships, which may be attributed to the added financial security, emotional maturity, and extensive social support that typically accompany older partners. Age differences in relationships create a fertile environment for personal growth and learning. When partners hail from different generational backgrounds, they naturally expose each other to varied interests, hobbies, and ways of thinking. This diversity broadens each person's horizons, enriching their life perspectives and enhancing their overall experience. For instance, an older partner brings a treasure trove of life experiences, providing a seasoned and mature lens through which to view life's challenges. Their stories and wisdom can offer lessons in resilience and perspective that only time can teach. Conversely, the younger partner contributes a vibrant energy and modern outlook that can reinvigorate the relationship. They often introduce newer cultural trends, technologies, and ideas, injecting a sense of adventure and novelty into the daily life of the older partner. This exchange is not just invigorating, it fosters a dynamic of continuous personal development and emotional growth, keeping the relationship fresh and engaging. Moreover, relationships with significant age differences can greatly expand social circles for both individuals. Each partner becomes a bridge to their own social networks, which likely include a diverse range of ages, backgrounds, and lifestyles. This integration can enrich both partners' social lives, providing a more comprehensive and inclusive view of the world. It allows individuals to interact with a broader spectrum of society, which can challenge prejudices and expand empathy. The benefits of age gap relationships extend beyond mere romantic connections. They are gateways to mutual growth, understanding, and learning. These partnerships encourage both individuals to step outside their comfort zones, confronting and adapting to new ideas and experiences. They promote a balance of energy and wisdom that can be profoundly transformative, making these relationships a deeply satisfying choice for many. In essence, age gap relationships do more than bridge years. They bridge minds and worlds. They are not just about complementing each other's lives, but about enriching them, offering a unique blend of continuity and change that can make life together an ongoing adventure in growth and love. Challenges faced by age gap relationships. Number 1. Maturity differences. Navigating an age gap in a relationship often feels like steering a boat through a cultural and generational storm. The differences aren't just about the numbers, they're about the miles traveled in life experiences. You might find yourself in a position where the age difference manifests not only in tastes and hobbies, but significantly in maturity levels. Imagine you're deeply interested in discussing global politics or classical music, while your partner is more into the latest viral TikTok dances. It's not just a trivial difference in entertainment, it points to a broader disparity in where you both are in your life's journey. Sometimes this gap can make you feel more like a mentor than a partner. You might find yourself in the role of a teacher, continually explaining, guiding, and sometimes even correcting. This dynamic can be exhausting, as you may feel you're investing more in shaping your partner than enjoying an equal relationship. The weariness from this teaching role can strain the spontaneity and mutual growth that relationships ideally foster. As Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." When one partner assumes they have to educate the other constantly, it can lead to frustrations and a lack of mutual respect. Number 2. Life stages and goals. Step into the world of age gap relationships, and you'll quickly notice that it's not just about the age, it's about the stage. Every individual navigates through life at their own pace, and when there's a significant age gap, these life stages can clash like cymbals in an orchestra. It's like trying to synchronize a rock ballad with a classical symphony, both beautiful but markedly different. Consider this. You're at a point where the cozy comfort of a family dinner feels like the ultimate evening plan. You dream of quiet weekends, a joyful household buzzing with the laughter of children, and the stability that comes with it. Meanwhile, your partner, perhaps a decade or two younger, is still laced with the thrill of adventure. They dream of backpacking across continents, scaling mountains, and living out of a suitcase. Their heart beats for adventure, the kind that doesn't necessarily align with school runs and mortgage discussions. This difference isn't trivial. It's about fundamental life priorities and can lead to a discord that's challenging to harmonize. As you're setting down roots, your partner might just be planning to spread their wings. The push and pull of these differing desires can strain even the most loving relationships. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, once remarked, "Our plans miscarry because they have no aim." When a man does not know what harbour he is making for, no wind is the right wind. In the context of relationships, this means having a clear understanding and agreement on life goals is crucial. For couples in age-gap relationships, finding common ground or ways to support each other's life stages without resentment is essential for long-term harmony. This might require flexibility, open communication, and sometimes tough compromises. Number 3. Social and cultural factors. Step into an age-gap relationship, and you're stepping into the spotlight, whether you like it or not. Society often treats these partnerships like a public spectacle, ripe for commentary and critique. Imagine you're enjoying a sunset stroll with your partner who's a couple of decades your junior. It's not just the sunset that's getting looks. You are too. There you are, two lovebirds caught in the gaze of the world, whispers travel like wildfire. Is that her dad? Must be his midlife crisis. It's like being in a reality show you never signed up for. These are the labels served up by the societal menu of norms and expectations, where anything out of the ordinary gets a side of raised eyebrows. The impact? It's not just uncomfortable, it can be downright invasive. You're trying to build a fortress of love, but society keeps launching these arrows of doubt and suspicion. These external pressures are not just distractions, they can seep into the very walls of your relationship, testing the strength of your bond. Navigating this requires more than a good sense of humor. It needs armor. The challenge is to fortify your connection, ensuring that your relationship isn't defined by the whispers and stares, but by the laughs you share and the understanding you nurture together. It's about turning down the volume on the world's commentary and focusing on what's playing between the two of you, your own love story. Number 4. Family disapproval. Imagine introducing your partner at a family gathering, and she could very well blend in with a generation not your own. Maybe she's as close in age to your nephew as to you, or perhaps he could swap college tales with your son. It sounds like the setup for a sitcom, doesn't it? Yet the laughter can sometimes hide a bittersweet reality. Family opposition in age-gap relationships isn't just a hurdle, it's often a high wall that couples need to scale together. When family members voice concerns or outright disapproval, it can feel like your personal choices are on trial. You're how old? Or, isn't he the same age as your dad? These questions, while possibly well-intentioned, can sting and sow seeds of doubt. Handling this familial scrutiny requires more than just thick skin. It requires a united front. Open communication between you and your partner becomes your greatest ally. Discussing how to address these concerns together, not just brushing them under the rug, is crucial. It's about forming a pact, a strategy to face the familial firing squad hand in hand. Strengthening your bond through these challenges can solidify your connection, making it clear to yourselves and to the world that your relationship is built on a foundation strong enough to withstand external pressures. After all, when you stand firm together, it's easier to turn opposition into understanding, or at least respectful disagreement. Number 5. Health and caregiving concerns. What happens when the person you love is sprinting towards the next adventure while you're just hitting your stride at a more, let's say, reflective pace? In age-gap relationships, this isn't just a rhetorical question. It's a daily reality that could shape the future of your partnership. Picture this. She's lacing up her hiking boots, eyes alight with the thrill of conquering yet another mountain peak. Meanwhile, you're more in tune with a leisurely nature walk that doesn't leave you breathless. It's not merely a difference in hobbies, but a vivid illustration of how age can influence physical capabilities and energy levels. Now let's turn up the heat a bit. Imagine adding kids to the mix. You're not just dealing with who takes the trash out, but who's up for the 2 a.m. feedings and endless energy of toddlers. For the older partner, thoughts of future caregiving might also loom large, stirring worries about becoming a burden rather than a partner. This isn't about one thrilling chapter of life overshadowing another. It's about how two people navigate the intertwining paths of their lives. Discussing these disparities openly, acknowledging them without casting blame, is crucial. It's about finding middle ground where both partners can thrive, not just survive. Whether it's adjusting lifestyles to meet halfway or planning for future health scenarios, the key is communication and compassion. So, as you both stand at the crossroads of diverging health paths, the challenge is to weave these threads into a stronger bond, ensuring that every step forward is one taken together. Number 6. Power dynamics. Have you ever wondered how the balance of power plays out in a relationship where the candles on the birthday cake tell two different stories? In relationships with significant age gaps, power dynamics can be a tricky terrain to navigate. It's not just about who controls the remote, it's about ensuring that both voices are heard equally, despite the years that separate them. Consider a scenario where one partner has decades more life experience. This can naturally lead to a perceived upper hand in decisions, from financial planning to lifestyle choices. The older partner might not even notice they're steering the ship solo, but over time this can leave the younger partner feeling more like a passenger than a co-captain. But here's the twist. Respect and agency are the anchors that can keep this ship from drifting into troubled waters. Both partners need to consciously cultivate a relationship environment where decisions are made together, and both sets of concerns are validated. It's about acknowledging that wisdom doesn't only come with age, and that fresh perspectives are as valuable as tried and tested ones. Navigating this requires a mix of self-awareness and mutual respect. Each partner must be vigilant against the subtle creep of dominance or submission that can stem from age-related vulnerabilities. It's about creating a space where both individuals can speak freely, influence decisions, and shape the relationship without fear of being overshadowed or undermined. So, as you tread these waters, remember that the goal isn't just to balance the scales of power, but to eliminate the scale altogether, crafting a partnership where every decision is built on the foundation of equality and mutual respect. Before we dive into the next lesson, make sure you've liked and subscribed to our channel so YouTube's algorithm can recommend this video to a wider audience. Thank you. How to overcome age gap relationship issues. Age gap relationships, while rich with diverse experiences and perspectives, often come with their unique set of challenges. Yet, with the right tools and attitudes, couples can not only manage these challenges, but also forge stronger, more resilient bonds. First and foremost, establishing healthy boundaries plays a crucial role. It's not uncommon for age gap couples to encounter skepticism or outright criticism from outsiders. Prioritizing your mental and emotional health is essential, creating a buffer against external negativity. It's about fortifying your personal space and ensuring that intrusions of judgment do not disrupt the harmony of your relationship. Communication is the lifeline of any relationship, especially so in one with an age difference. Open, transparent discussions about each other's fears, hopes, and dreams are foundational. This openness allows both partners to continually realign their expectations and understandings, ensuring that both are moving together in unison rather than pulling apart. The importance of a supportive social network cannot be overstated. Surrounding yourselves with friends and family who respect and affirm your partnership can shield you from broader social stigmas and provide a wellspring of positive reinforcement during tougher times. Moreover, personal development is another cornerstone. Each partner should feel encouraged to pursue their individual interests and passions. This not only prevents dependency, but enriches the individuals, making them whole and fulfilled partners in the relationship. Lastly, don't underestimate the value of professional guidance. A couples counselor can provide objective, insightful strategies for navigating the complexities of an age gap relationship. With more therapists offering online sessions, accessing these resources has become easier and can be a pivotal step in building a lasting relationship. Each of these strategies underscores a fundamental truth. Age gap relationships, like any other, require effort, empathy, and a shared commitment to grow both individually and as a couple. By actively addressing these areas, couples can enhance their connection, turning potential obstacles into stepping stones for a deeper and more satisfying relationship. So, does age difference in relationships matter? After discussing the benefits and challenges of pursuing a relationship with someone significantly older or younger, the key question remains: does age difference in relationships matter? I believe each of you has your own answer to this. In life, nothing is impossible. It's all about what fits or doesn't fit. If you feel the advantages of being with someone with a considerable age gap are a good match for you, and you believe the challenges are surmountable, then there's no reason to hesitate or miss out on this wonderful person. Even when looking for a life partner, it's not about finding the best person, but rather the most suitable one. With 8 billion people in the world, meeting each other is certainly a matter of fate. But meeting, loving, and accepting each other requires more than just fate. Would you let age be the reason to miss out on someone who fits you perfectly? However, you must remain clear-headed in the relationship. If you find there are insurmountable differences in mindset and lifestyle, there's no need to be stubborn. Also, don't generalize everything. If you've failed in a relationship with an age difference before, don't assume it will always be the case and avoid future opportunities. Let things unfold naturally. Embrace the natural flow of relationships without force. What's destined to flourish will find its way, subtly guided by genuine compatibility and shared values. In the grand tapestry of relationships, let wisdom, not just age, be your guide. Some common questions about age gap relationships. 1. Do age gap relationships last? In essence, like any relationship, the longevity of age gap partnerships hinges on multiple factors beyond just the years separating the individuals involved. Research provides a statistical backdrop suggesting that couples with larger age differences might face higher rates of divorce compared to those closer in age. However, statistics only tell part of the story. Many age gap relationships thrive, fueled by strong foundations of mutual respect, love, and common values. The durability of age gap relationships, like any other, depends on the couple's ability to communicate openly, align their life goals, and continually nurture their partnership with understanding and effort. Age alone isn't a determinant of a relationship's potential to last, but rather how each partner approaches the relationship and the challenges that come with it. 2. What is an acceptable dating age gap? The concept of an acceptable dating age gap can vary widely depending on cultural norms, personal preferences, and societal expectations. Generally, the half your age plus 7 rule has often been used as a guideline for determining the minimum socially acceptable age of a partner. For example, if you're 40, the rule suggests dating someone who is at least 27 years old. However, what's most important is the compatibility, mutual respect, and shared values between partners. Legal considerations are also crucial. Both individuals should be consenting adults. As society becomes more accepting of diverse relationship dynamics, the focus tends to shift more toward the quality of the relationship and less on the age difference itself. Ultimately, the right age gap is one where both partners feel equally respected, valued, and committed regardless of age. 3. What is an acceptable marriage age gap? The concept of an acceptable marriage age gap largely depends on personal values, cultural backgrounds, and societal norms. Like dating, there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer, but the half your age plus 7 rule is a common heuristic that people use to gauge social acceptability. In practice, the success of a marriage with an age gap depends more on the strength of the relationship than the numbers themselves. Factors like mutual respect, shared goals, effective communication, and emotional maturity are critical for a healthy marriage regardless of age difference. Legal and ethical considerations are also paramount, ensuring both partners are consenting adults. Culturally, perceptions vary significantly. In some societies, larger age gaps are quite common and socially accepted, particularly when the older partner is the male. In more progressive or Western contexts, Smaller age gaps are generally more typical. Ultimately, an acceptable marriage age gap is one where both individuals feel fulfilled and supported in the partnership. 4. What is an unhealthy age gap? An unhealthy age gap in relationships typically refers to a significant difference that leads to power imbalances, exploitation, or prevents mutual respect and understanding between partners. While the exact number can vary widely based on individual circumstances and cultural contexts, the core issue is often less about the specific years separating the partners and more about how those years impact the dynamics of the relationship. Unhealthy age gaps are those where one partner may have significantly more life experience, potentially leading to a dominant submissive dynamic rather than a partnership of equals. This can manifest in one partner making all major decisions or exerting undue influence over the other, particularly if the younger partner is not yet fully matured or experienced enough to assert their needs and desires effectively. In such cases, the relationship is considered not only unhealthy, but also illegal. 5. Is an acceptable age gap different for men versus women? Historically and culturally, it has been more socially acceptable for men to be significantly older than their female partners than the reverse. This trend is often attributed to traditional views on male maturity, financial stability, and social status. However, societal attitudes are changing, and there is growing acceptance of relationships where women are the older partners. This shift reflects broader changes in gender equality and the breaking down of traditional stereotypes about relationships and roles. Despite these changes, societal acceptance can still lag in cases where the woman is much older, sometimes resulting in more scrutiny and stigmatization for these relationships compared to those where the man is older. Ultimately, the health and acceptability of any age gap should be judged on the dynamics of the relationship itself, not just the ages or genders of those involved. 6. Can a 20-year age gap work? A 20-year age gap can certainly work, but it often presents unique challenges along with its potential rewards. Couples with such a significant age difference may face issues related to different life stages, health concerns as they age, and varied interests or energy levels. Despite these challenges, many couples make it work by focusing on strong communication, shared values, and mutual respect. It's essential for both partners to openly discuss their expectations, future plans, and how they will handle the evolving dynamics over time. With commitment and understanding, a 20-year age gap can lead to a fulfilling relationship. 7. Can a 10-year age gap work? A 10-year age gap is generally seen as more manageable compared to larger differences. While it still might involve some differences in cultural references or life stages, such gaps are often less pronounced and can be easier to navigate. Couples in these relationships may find it simpler to align their life goals and support each other through life transitions. As with any relationship, key elements such as trust, communication, and shared interests play crucial roles in overcoming any challenges associated with the age difference. Many couples with a 10-year age gap enjoy successful, long-lasting relationships, demonstrating that such a gap can indeed work well. As we've explored today, age difference in relationships can bring its own set of unique challenges and opportunities. Whether it's navigating societal perceptions, aligning life stages, or managing future health concerns, the journey of an age gap relationship is as varied as the individuals involved. The key to success lies in mutual respect, open communication, and a shared commitment to grow together, despite the numbers on your birth certificates. Do you have experiences or thoughts about age differences in relationships? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your stories and perspectives. If you found this discussion enlightening and think it might help others in their relationship journey, why not give us a like and share this video? Your engagement helps us reach more people and create more content that matters to you. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel for more insightful discussions like this one. Thank you for watching.